So, Chris, we've gotten a lot of shoes this past year.
We have.
I think people are ready to see what our top picks are.
Let's show them what we got.
Let's do it. So, Chris, like we mentioned, we got a lot of shoes this year. Why don't you start with your least favorite?
Okay, so my least favorite. Let's see.
You really got to pick.
Gotta bust out these bad boys right here. Remember these?
Yeah. I think we all remember those.
I can say probably these are in my top 5, probably because A, they grew on me. Okay. They grew on me. After wearing them in a little bit, I actually really enjoy them. Okay. They go with most fits. A lot of people.
Very easy to wear.
Yeah, they're very easy to wear. They don't crease as bad, even though they have this like crease line here. I've worn these a good amount of times, and the only creasing you'll see is near the toe area. But other than that, they've done me pretty well. I've gotten a lot of compliments on them. A lot of people seem to like them.
I mean, again, the only thing is that it's not really a true OG, which bugs me.
Correct.
I mean, yes, I could wear them, and I could wear them with most things. It's just that they're not...
They're not OG material,
yeah.
And they seem like you can make these really quickly, probably at home by yourself.
That's bad. That's terrible.
But the quality control was not super great on these. No. But again, they grew on me. As you can tell on the inside, Nike is completely gone. You know,
what was that after 2 wears?
Yeah, like as expected. But no, I think they aged well, at least for me.
Okay.
You know, it's not too bad. They're my least favorite, but they're still in my top 5.
Well, let me show you my least favorite pickup, but still deserving of my top 5.
Okay.
And that's these bad boys right here.
Nice.
The Lightning 4s. Even though they are well sought after, they are packed with leather, they're premium materials, they're definitely one of the best Jordans to come out this year. You have to go through the break-in process of just wearing Jordan 4s. Yeah. I don't know what their construction is on the inside, but there's this like weird flexing material at the crease line where your foot flexes and bends.
You can see it.
It's a weird pinching that I feel inside there for the initial break-in, which was like a week I had to wear these. And that's pretty much the only gripe with these. Other than that, I like the motorsport history behind this. Originally, when motorsport with Jordan Brand started, it was gray, yellow, like this color scheme right here, and then they changed into the blue and the white and black and all that. But this is the origins of motorsport with Jordan, and that's why I really like these. But other than that, they're just a Jordan 4 and deserving to be in the collection.
They actually look pretty good beat up too.
They do. They age very well. I like that it's a lighter yellow, so it's not in your face. Yeah. But yeah, premium pickup this year.
Good choice.
What is your number 4?
My number 4, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Seafoam Jordan 1s. These released as a women's shoe.
So you had to go to size 12 in women's, correct?
Size 12, and that's where it ended at.
That's where it ended at.
Jordan seems to know that most people wear 10.5 that are men, so they go all the way up to 10.5, and they don't go anywhere further than that.
Unless it's extended women's sizes, which is rare.
Right. And I don't know. I really enjoy these shoes. I feel like the leather on these is... It's reminiscent of the University Blues, and I think it's super dope. The toe box, though, is not the same as the University Blues.
No, they're not.
So they're very, very much different. They're more of that tumbled leather, so it's very different. But these look really good on feet, and
they seem to wear in nicely.
Yeah, they do. They wear in really good. I've worn these a good few times, and a lot of people love them. My sister loved them so much, she just got herself her own pair. So I think if these are a good summer to winter shoe, I think this will be a good shoe to go.
And again, if you want more details on some of the shoes we picked up, we have done most videos on these. If you want to go check them out in our back catalog. I will say, for my 5th pickup of the shoe, not my 5th, my 4th, is these Kobe's right here. These, okay, so for these two, these are like my top pickups of the year, and then I'm going to get into the performance of my top 3. But these, I mean, they're Kobe's. They're Kobe 6s. This was at the pinnacle of shoe performance. It still is, even if you buy them today. They're still one of the best shoes to play in if you manage to get a pair. And especially with the recent passing, you have to have a Kobe in your collection somehow. And this is the All-Star colorway, the Western Conference when it was held back in 2010, I believe.
Yep.
But, I mean, just going over the stats, you got a snakeskin traction, which after the first break-in works very well. Then you have a Cushlon midsole. This is the Pro-Tro version. So you have a Cushlon midsole with the zoom bag in the front, which is the turbo unit. And then you have the wonderful heel counter that was molded and sculpted for this exact shoe. You also have the memory foam type insole that you can find in the KD line, the KD 12, 13, and 14, and also in these as well. But yeah, it was a must-have for me. These were no question.
Yeah, those are probably one of my favorite Kobe's that I've seen, other than the DeMar DeRozan collab. These are beautiful. Snakeskin looks good on these. Red is one of my favorite colors, so there you go.
Gotta and that slightly icy sole.
Yeah, clean, very clean.
So what's your third?
My third shoe.
The top three now we're getting into.
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to go with the Yeezy Zions.
And now, these came out when?
These came out probably like, I'm gonna probably be super wrong on these, but probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm probably super wrong. It could have come out last year in 2020, but I've always called this the brother to the Yeezy Carbon.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, and I loved it so much. I used to have the Carbons, but I sold them recently because I didn't see myself wearing them as often. It was hard to also pair things with the yellowing sole on the Carbons, so it was kind of tough. These I wear with just about everything.
Even more so than the lows?
More so than the lows. I wear these as my everyday shoe. I love them. They're comfortable. You know, I'm a Jordans guy. I love wearing them, but at the same time, I love my comfort, and
absolutely,
Adidas brings comfort. And you know, you have the soft padding on the inside, right around the backside, and then you have that nice thick boost at the bottom, and you can't go wrong with that.
I will admit to that because you did put me on with the Yeezy Boost Light. I did grab my first pair of Yeezy 350s ever, and they are comfortable. I can wear them around. Actually, you could ask him. They're really dirty. I've worn them a lot this year.
Yeah, but at least he's wearing them.
Yes,
and you know, I love the knit on these. Super nice, and it just, I don't know, it just attracted me, the different materials he was able to put on it. But you can feel the quality, and you can also see by the bottom how much I wear these.
Exactly.
So, you know, you can't go wrong. These are my favorite shoes from Yeezy, and hopefully we'll see more.
Yep. So for me, I'm going to get started with my top performance picks of the year, and I'm going to get started with my least, but definitely not the worst, out of all the performance reviews, which is the Brand Black Rare Metal 2. Now, the reason why that's third is simply because of the $250 price tag that comes with these. These are a very good performer. Really, the only gripe that I had with this shoe is the break-in process, and that took about 2 days worth of game time. And again, that $250 price tag, it's hard to bite, especially on a independent brand that makes their own products. But if you have the cash and if you have the money, please, 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 I highly recommend getting these shoes. These are wonderful to play in, and they're definitely going to last both indoors and outdoors. I actually played a whole month after the performance review, and I couldn't stop playing in them. They were so good. But yeah, that's my number 3 in my top performance picks of the year.
I love those shoes because of the traction on those, on the bottom.
Yeah.
It looks insane, like how much they put into that. And I think for the price you're paying, personally, you're getting a lot for the shoe. It's
going to last you a very long time. It's one of those things where if you just pay up front and then you save later, this is one of those shoes. And also I love the colorway because it was in collaboration with a comic book artist, and as some of you can tell, I'm a huge comic book fan, so yeah, there's that.
Okay.
What's your...
So we're in the top 2.
We're in the top 2 now.
Top 2. Panda Dunks.
Panda Dunks.
A lot of people will say that these are the basic TikTokers wear of 2021.
But what are they to you?
To me, they speak a lot as far as the Dunks go. I love simplicity. So when I saw these, I just hate that people turn this into a trend of just buying the shoe because everybody wants it versus just wearing it because they enjoy it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've had Dunks. I've had the Cobalt Dunks. I've had other Dunks as well. These, between these and the Goldenrods that are coming out, I love them. You know, the black and white is very, you know, you can wear them with everything. Dunks to me are super, super comfortable to wear.
That they are.
Can't wear them all day.
No.
I'm not going to lie to you. They are Nikes after all.
After about 6-7 hours, you're like, can I please get these off?
Yeah, and I feel like quality control on these is very good. Stitching is very tight on these, so that's a good thing. But just overall, for the price you paid, it's just $100.
If you get them for retail.
If you get them for retail. If you're getting them resale, good luck. They're about close to $350 if you get them brand new. If you get them used, you can get them like $265.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous, right. But these became a fan favorite, and a lot of people, including myself, like them. I was just very lucky to get them for retail. And yeah, that's my number 2 pick.
Okay. Well, my number 2 pick for my top picks of the performance shoes of this year has to go to the KD14. This is absolutely one of the best bang for your bucks at 150. The traction is not going to deny you any excellence on the court. You are going to be sticking to the floor in any condition, and it's going to last you a very long time. You are also going to have ample amount of cushion with a Cushlon midsole and a double stacked zoom unit with a air strobel unit for the whole shoe. The strap doesn't really do anything, which bugs me. I wish I could just cut it off. I've actually seen some people cut it off and it actually looks pretty clean without it, so maybe I'll hire somebody to do that. But the fit's very nice. Break-in period is very minimal. I don't know what more to say about these other than they're the number 2 and can't wait to bring out number 1.
Awesome. So number 1 is probably something you've seen before, but he has returned once again, and is these bad boys right here, the Jordan 1 Hyper Royal. These are my holy grails for the year. I actually very much enjoy these shoes. Anytime I've worn these shoes, whether it was at a sneaker convention or whether it was going out, recently went to a wedding. Shout out to Kicks for Your Soul.
And you wore those.
And I did wear these to his wedding. It was a sneaker themed wedding. And he actually gave me a compliment on these. And I'm
gonna try to convince my girlfriend to have that.
It was awesome. Everybody was wearing sneakers. You saw all kinds of fits there. You had Travis Scott's, you had all kinds of Alma all of that. And it was amazing to see, you know, that kind of community, and to see that, you know, these shoes caught a lot of attention. And it's just, these shoes, I bought them specifically because the materials were so beautiful that I couldn't pass it up. Blue is not my go-to color, but these just reminded me of just like a blue sky, and it's just beautiful. And I feel like whoever decided to make these did an amazing job. The color patterns are good. The laces you can go with anything. You have the dark blue laces you can get that come with the shoe.
I actually prefer the dark blue.
Dark blue, I heard a lot of people like the dark blue. I want to put sail laces in these.
Okay.
I feel like that'll look really good with these.
Huh.
But overall, I think, you know, Jordan needs to come up with more sneakers with, you know, different kinds of materials. You know, we saw the same thing with the Alma Airs.
Yep.
And I really feel like if they keep going in that direction, it'll not only be more innovative, it'll attract people to more shoes that are outside of the box from your standard, like these, or, you know, like the University Powder or the Blues or whatever. This, you know, just give us something different, you know, with, you know, I also like the tie-dyes, you know, something out of the box. I'm always there for it. So these always spoke to me.
Okay, but how far out of the box do you want to go, though? Because
I want them to go
McDonald's Fusion looking
Okay,
ones.
that was terrible. Don't ever make those again. Those and the J Balvins I cannot stand.
But I'm pretty sure some people like them.
I'm sure, oh yeah. I'm sure there's people out there that love those, and I'm not knocking them for it, because again, they're liking things that other people do not like. But personally for me, keep giving us subtle colorways, keep giving us something that we can look forward towards. And if Nike drops another shoe, hell, if they even drop the same like material and style like this in a red colorway or a gray colorway, I'm here for it.
Right.
If they even did it as a reverse, sign me up. I'm there for it. But
I mean, look, if you do anything in the classic Chicago color blocking and then you just change the colors on it minutely, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Because that is gorgeous.
It is a very beautiful shoe, and I rarely say that about a lot of Jordans because a lot of them are cut and paste, and you know, there's not much innovation there. You know, a lot of them have been doing the same silhouettes and same colorways since God knows when, since the 80s.
Right.
You know, so to see them trying to step out and trying to put more things out there that are more, you know, not only brighter, but it adds different flavors to the shoe. So I think this shoe speaks volumes. And yeah, I'm hoping to the future to see what more that Jordan has in store. So yeah, that's my number one.
All right. Well, the number one pick for the performance review shoes of the year, drum roll please, Air Jordan 36. This has been a phenomenal shoe to play in. I only have 2 minor gripes with these, and that's the airbag on the bottom and the lacing system on the top. That's it. Other than that, performs very well indoors and outdoors. You're gonna have ample amount of traction in all coverage. You're going to have ample amount of cushion. And this Leno weave upper, surprisingly, even though it's see-through, will not bust on you. No matter how much torque you put on it, no matter what type of moves you do in it, you're going to be covered in these. I do have a full performance review breakdown on all 3 of these shoes if you want to get more detail on these. But yeah, this is my number one, especially in this colorway. I love the sunset themes in most shoes that started back in the Way of Wade line, back in the Way of Wade 6, around that time. But yeah, beautiful shoe, and that's my number one pick for the shoe. So that kind of wraps everything up for our top pickups of the year. And I don't know what else to say about this year. This year's been crazy. I mean, first of all, I'd just like to say I'm very appreciative of the community that we have. We reached our end goal for the year. It was 500 subscribers, and we're a little bit actually well past it now at this point. And hopefully we get another 500 next year, and you guys are actually helping me fulfill the dreams of a kid who just wants to rock sneakers and talk about sneakers with people and with you. And I'm very happy that Chris got on board with this project of mine, and I'm glad that he's able to enjoy this celebration with us as well. Thank you to all the supporters, and again, very grateful for all this. But this can't be done without the people that help make this channel, and that's you guys.
Yeah, I really think that we're growing, and I like to see, you know, the different comments and opinions that everyone has on the sneakers. You know, it's good to see fellow sneakerheads give their honest opinions on what we review, and giving ideas of, you know, what other people like and what we can do to improve. I'm just here for the ride, and seeing how big our variety is, you know, from casual to basketball to another casual. You know, it's good to see that we have 2 heads and we're putting it together.
Yes.
To see, you know, to give people an overall experience. And I'm glad to share that with you, and I'm glad to share that with you guys.
I don't think there's not another channel like this, and hopefully we're different enough to where people keep coming back and enjoying the experience and coming along for the ride. I'm very much enjoying it as well. Cheers to the next 500, and I hope you guys have a happy holiday season. The next time a video will be out will be after Christmas, so I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Hopefully some of you have had a wonderful Hanukkah and all the other holidays listed. Just happy holidays to everybody. Hope everybody stays safe and have fun.
You guys stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Later. Nice. Very nice.
Woo!
It's good, man. Good stuff.